everyone, it's Brad here, and I'm going to be starting my second episode here of recording live duels and having commentary over them. So, in this episode, I'm going to be using Ritual Beast, and I don't know what I'm going to be playing against. But, first of all, I know I haven't continued the Ritual Beast series, and I'm actually going to be able to announce that I feel like I'm ready to continue going through them. I've been playing with them quite a bit more, and recently they got pretty boosted, actually. With the addition of Retaliating Sea to their side deck options, they got like 3 more Macrocosmos, and obviously that hurts a lot of decks. So, um, I mean, there's a reason it's limited to 1. So we're gonna go ahead and maybe get into this match. I don't know. Guy might not accept. All right. So I got a lot of support. Okay, here we go. I got a lot of support from the last video I posted on this, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for like commenting and telling me that you feel like that these are the type of videos you want to see. So that really helps me like determine where I should put my efforts into when I'm making a video. And yeah, so whoa, that is quite the cloggy hand, but it worked out okay because I got Tamer Kanahawk and Tamer Rampengu. So this is quite interesting, but we're playing against Bujins, it looks like. I haven't played against those in forever. So there's going to be a lot of back row. He's going to have quite a few ways to protect Yamato. Let's see what he adds. So he pretty much just added hair and sent hair. Okay. Alright, we got a Steeds already, so that's really good. And when I play these, oh, that's really disappointing. Yeah, he's pretty much just playing Protect the Yamato. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end. I don't even want to set the Steeds in case, like, it's not live. He's got the turtle. He's going to be able to poke for 1900 and 1700. Okay. So he does have the hair in there. That protects from battle or by card effect, I believe. So he didn't set anything else. I want to get rid of the Yamato before I get rid of the hair or the turtle, because the turtle again would help protect it. Quillin, target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy the target. Okay. Oh, this is going to be really good. So this is going to prevent him from activating any hand traps he has. And this is also going to make Rampengu insane. So when I have Dai-Fi, Rampengu is actually the better choice than Kanahawk. So I'm going to want to get an Apelio banished. Oops, that was not the right one. Just shuffle that back in. So I'll probably show this sometime throughout this match, but what I'm able to do with this one is I get to search an extra time, I believe, since I'm using Dai-Fi Rampengu to start it off. I try to be specific so they know what I'm talking about, especially if they don't know what deck I'm playing, because Ritual Beasts aren't that popular. Like, they're definitely played a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and get the ambush here, then use the effect of Rampengu again. And I'm going to banish Ulti Gaiapelio, because that's going to get me access to another Tamer, which I need to summon more things. So Wen is definitely really strong right now, so I want to keep her option open. So I'm going to just banish Laura. Then I'm going to Synchro, or Contact Fusion, not Synchro. Awkward. I'm going to go into, let's see. I need to go into some way that I can attack multiple times, and if I want to get rid of the, what is it, the Yamato this turn. So I think I'll go ahead and I'll do Kanahawk again. Vex chain to each other. And I'll put back the Gaia Pelio and special these two. Resolves. And I'm going to get a second Seeds. Alright, so we're going to use the effect of Pelio and banish. Doesn't really matter which one to banish. We already have an Elder in there. So now I'm probably going to want to go into Ulti Apelio because chances are he has a Mirror Force or a Deep Prison or something because he has not activated anything yet. So he would be unaffected by that, which is awesome. And let's see. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to want to attack... I'm going to want to attack the Yamato just because he's going to be forced to activate Hair then. Or let his Yamato die and be banished. So he activated Hair, and which he can do. Only this card is unaffected by effects until the end of the damage step. So he will take the damage. He'll take 700. And then I'm going to be able to activate Steeds in standby phase. So he won't be able to activate Quillen's effect right away and pop my Di-Fi. Since this is a spell speed 1 effect, I will go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead... I want to pop both his monsters. So, and in chain, I think I will send this to extra deck and get out these two. So I destroyed both of these, which is really solid. And then I'm going to get an additional banish with Apelio, and then I have a tank with Lara. I think so. This one specials one from banish and one from graveyard. They cannot be used for the XZ summon of an XZ monster except for XYZs. Okay, so I can go ahead and just banish both of them again. And then he won't be able to activate any more Bujin incarnates because he won't have any in his graveyard. So chances are he's going to bring out the Yamato, because if it's an XZ's material, it will get sent to the graveyard. I don't think he wants that banished. Oh, he brought out the hair. Oh yeah, this is what they usually do. They recycle their hair with this. On summon, I can destroy both of them again. So now he's just going to have one normal summon. I don't think he can do anything else. I know there's some that can special in the end phase. Alright, I am in a great position. Effect Apelio. Okay. Alright, I probably don't want to use the chicken games just yet. I'll go Vector and Pengu. And I'll probably banish Petalfin because I don't have access to that currently. Then I'll use the effect Apelio again. And the safest way to approach this is... So this has been activated, which is making me suspect that it's going to actually be a Mirror Force. And then he has a new set, which I'm also slightly worried about. I don't know what that could be. So I think the safest thing to do is going to be to try to get off summons and searches with Kanahawk first. So I'll start off by doing that. effects chained together. And I'll bring out these two again and put back that so I can get off my search. And then Apelio effect again. So now all my monsters are boosted by 1,000 attacks, so these guys are actually ridiculously large right now. And I'm trying to see what the best thing to do here will be. Alright, I think I have an idea. I'm going to banish these two again and get an additional search. Effects chained together. Can't spell. Send this to extra. Almost clicked end phase. That would have been bad. So now I have Laura, Petalfin, Elder, and Apelio that have been special summoned this turn. I'll put that back to my graveyard. And I get the search. So now I'm okay. If I do lose my board, I will have ambush. And now I'm going to use effect of a Petalfin. So this is going to let me get rid of that back row that I don't know. And I'm pretty sure this one would have been activated already if it was something like a torrential. And the only thing I can think it would be is a mirror force. So let's see how I can go about doing this. Everything's boosted by 1,000. I should keep that in mind. And I feel like I should normal summon this Rampengu. Use its effect. And I need to get access to another tamer. So I will go ahead. Actually, that's not smart. I want to leave this guy in there because I think I'm going to go for a Bonds right here. Oh, I kind of have to use him. So we'll go that and banish a tamer I don't have access to. But I want to keep one in there in case I draw into it next turn. Then I'll banish these two. Get to Ulti Apelio. Banish these two. And make a Kana Hawk. Searching F of Kana. So I'm going to return to the grave to search for Ritual Beast Bonds. So that's pretty much going to seal the deal here. So he is at 26. Effect Kana. And I'm going to need to special summon that Zephyr that I just banished, along with Kana Hawk, which hasn't been summoned this turn. This gets banished. He takes the 26. I activate the bonds. And he's actually going to be able to live with 100 right here, which is kind of unfortunate. I thought this was going to maybe happen because I activated, or I banished that last guy, Apelio, but it still was worth it. Alright, yeah, so I'm in a great position. Duality, he's not going to be able to do much to me this turn, that means. Yeah, he didn't get anything there that will help him too much, it looks like. Okay. So Mikazuchi, I believe that searches for a spell or trap. But he would also have to have out Yamato to do something of that sort. So in the end phase, I'm just going to go ahead and Steeds. Just in case he is an Honest or something of the sorts. Now, I'm not going to summon anything. Just going to go ahead straight into attacking, and that'll be game. Alright, the reason I didn't summon, if you were wondering, it was unnecessary, honestly, but also just because I didn't want to trigger a torrential, bottomless, something of that sort. Let's see. He does. He has Soul Charge and he has Bujin Incarnation, which Retaliating Sea could be useful against. Uh, Shared Ride would only be triggered once or twice a turn, and that's if I'm in a bad position, so I don't think I'm going to want those. Mystical Space Typhoons are definitely going to be able to be helpful. They'll stop his searching sometimes, and they'll also just prevent me from getting hit by a back row that hurts me a lot. Oh yeah, this is the build I'm using right now. I'll cover that later in a different video probably. So Vandy's Emptiness seems like he can get rid of it fairly easily. He doesn't seem to summon too much. I don't think Maxi's the right choice here. Let's see, though. I'm trying to think if there's any other thing that would include summoning that I can use this against him, because his deck gets hurt heavily by being banished. But for starting off, I'm going to take this out. I will probably drop one Terraforming in case he had it in Mind Crush. Actually, wouldn't have seen that, but he would. Mind Crush would still be a card he would be adding in right now. And Book of Moon, they can prevent targeting. And if I go with Lancia, that's mainly going to help him, because I would have to use it on my turn to prevent him from banishing. But I could do that in the battle phase, but I still don't think that's a great idea. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with this. Wish him good luck again. Let's see what he decides to do. I think he's going to want to go first. I could be wrong, though. I haven't ever played Bujins myself. I played it in the time of Bujins, and I thought they were very linear. I didn't think they were a fun deck to play or play against. And I never really had much of a problem with them either, so I never thought I should pick them up because they're insanely good or anything. So he's got Fairywind, MST, and Mikazuchi. I believe that's how you say his name. Yeah. So he didn't add that. He's going to be adding the Fairywind or the MST, I believe, here. Looks like he went for the MST. Probably a smart choice. Alright, so one of those three are going to be an MST. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and upstart first and try to draw into Elder. Try to draw into Elder again. Okay, it didn't happen. So I'm going to want to set up my play with Lara, so I'm going to go ahead and use the effect of Rampengu, actually, instead of Kanahawk, because that's going to allow me to get a monster into my graveyard for Lara, in case he doesn't run over the Kanahawk. I know if he ran over the Kanahawk, then he would be able to, I would be able to use Lara and bring back Kanahawk, but I feel like the best thing for me to do is going to be get rid of Petalfin from my deck, because I don't want to draw into that. That'd be an unfortunate draw at this point. And now I'm kind of scared to send anything, because if he hits the right thing, he hit a Solemn Warning, which is a very strong card. So I think, but if I blind, it could go very wrong. Also, if he blinds, he could be in a bad situation, so I'm going to go ahead. I'll just enter my battle phase and see what happens. Took the 16. Set the MST. Set that. I'm going to be pretty sad if he blinds my MST right here. Or my Solemn Warning. I just don't want him to have MST. Oh, I hit the MST. Damn it. Okay. That's alright, though. I mean, at least we still have Solemn Warning, which is a very powerful card. I shouldn't be complaining that he hit a card that's at 3 compared to a card at 1. So, starting off with Effective Rampengu, just to get out more cards from our deck. And this time we're going to be getting another Tamer, I believe. Or I should be. Yeah, that seems like the right play, I think. I could be wrong, though. And I'll send... Right now, I don't need access to another graveyard guy, so I'm going to go ahead and send Zephyra. And I'll summon Laura. And I'm going to special the Zephyra. So this is going to let me summon 2 different monsters, and it'll let me get some searches off too. So I'll banish the Laura and banish the Rampengu. And go into Ulti Kanahak. Lose 1 turn. It does not activate. Okay, so that actually does nothing to us. So I can actually dodge that because it only affects special summon monsters. So I can activate the effect of the first effect of search and chain the second effect, so he's no longer in the field, no longer special summoned. Activate effect to search. Let's see, I want to target Petalfin and Lara, and then chain effect, target Rampengu and Lara. Okay. It is not a special summoned monster anymore. It only affects monsters that are special summoned. Alright, so I'm going to want to search for... Probably want to get an ambush right here. He won't be expecting that I have the seeds. Then I'm going to want to leave the Laura there because it's kind of tanky. I'll banish these 2. And I'm going to get access to... I'll probably go into Petalfin just to sit here and take a hit from me. And alright, so Petalfin is no longer going to be affected by the lose 1 turn, and I can now dodge it in end phase. So now my Rampengu effect will be able to activate on my turn, which is going to help me out a lot. Alright, Macrocosmos. Effect Rampengu. Let's get an Apelio in there. And now I want to get... Let's see, let's go for Ulti Kanahak again, get another search off. No. So he's thinking on summon. Alright, let's see what he does. He warninged it, okay. That slows us down a little bit, but that's fine. Effect Kana. So I'm going to want to get access to another tamer here. I think I'm going to want to banish Wen, because I do want to draw into an Elder, because I do have Rampengu in my hand. So, let's see what we can do. We want to get access to another spell here. So we'll go Kanahak, or not spell, I mean trap. Chain both Fs. And then I'll special Kanahak, special this, put that back in grave and get a search off for another Steeds. I'll banish these two again into a Petal Fin. And then set those two. So I now have two Steeds, a Warning, a Ambush, and a Macrocosmos. So end phase. Effect. So I'm going to want to get my big people right here. I'm going to want to get Wen. I'm going to want to get Rampengu. And then I'm also going to want to use this to get out an Apelio. And I want to get out Zephyra Pelika. So I can put game on board right here, I believe. And this gets banished. End phase F Apelio. Pay cost. Alright. Effect Apelio. And enter my main phase. So he's at 23, she's at 2,000, and he is at 21. So that is 6,400. Game. GG. All right. So, oh my gosh, I did it end phase and over the Macrocosmos. That was really cool. Okay. So that was a cool match. I haven't seen someone play Bujins for quite a while. All right, nice guy there. Yeah, Bujins are kind of cool. I haven't seen them for quite a while. I know they're kind of popular around, like with Shadalls at some point. But that's gonna be all for today, guys. Quick Chuo, not that quick. He had the lose one turn. Lose one turn does slow us down, but it definitely doesn't hurt us as much as it hurts other decks. Just because we can special summon on our opponent's turn, and then turn everything to attack mode and just swing for a lot of damage like I did at the end. So tell me if you guys want to see more Ritual Beast content, because I definitely feel like I'm able to make better quality content. I might actually like go and redo some of the other videos. I'm not going to necessarily remove them because a lot of people like them, but I definitely will cover some of the things I covered in there more in depth, I believe. But that's all for today, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.